All right. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about something near and dear to my heart, chest rigs. In specific, one chest rig. And that is, hang on, the S.O.P Micro Chest Rig from Acetac. From the start, I want to give this disclaimer. This was not sent to me for free. I have talked to the owner of Acetac. He's a super great guy. I was bummed I couldn't make it up to SHOT Show to finally meet some of the people I've been talking with. But no, this was not sent to me. I bought this with my own money, and I'm glad I did. If you're watching this video, you might be interested in chest rigs. I'm no master, but it is kind of my favorite piece of kit to run when I'm out, in the woods working, training, or I'm out at the range. So you might be asking yourself, why do I need a chest rig? For me, it was kind of a no-brainer to grab one. I am blessed enough to have a couple plate carriers that are set up, but as an entry point for anybody who is wanting to train at a higher level, I always recommend a chest rig at first. If you don't have $500, $600, sometimes $1,000 to drop on a plate carrier and plates and whatever placard and pouches and all of that, a chest rig is typically the way to go. It's super low cost with a high yield to carry all your range essentials and anything that you might need to survive or evade for a super tiny price. Now in specific, the Acetac S.O.P Micro Chest Rig cost me about $75 on Amazon. I'm a sucker for an Amazon deal. Just right off the bat, I want to get into some of the great things that I love about this rig. The overall quality so far has been great. I've only ran this rig for about a month now, and it's holding up great. The overall quality of this rig has been amazing. For a month of me using it, I know that's not long, it has not let me down yet. Like I said before, coming in at $75 on Amazon, that's super easy to achieve for anybody to just go on there and grab them. Stock is typically pretty high, so you can jump on Amazon at any time and go pick one up. Besides the low cost, something that I love about this rig is that it's an all-in-one config from the start. When you buy this and unpackage it, you get 2 wing pouches, you get a dangler pouch, obviously the main admin pouch, and an H harness. Not everybody gives you an H harness from the start. A lot of these cheaper ones come with X harnesses, and personally I believe the H harness is a lot more comfortable and easier to maintain and to size to your body. Like I said, only having this for a month, I am a little worried about the zippers. They do feel maybe a little bit cheap, but I might be running my pouches a little bit full. The H harness is super high quality, but the straps do feel a little thin to me, which, it might be a comfortability thing, starting to add more weight. Last thing that I do love about this is the magazines are super easy to get in and out. Re-indexing with a chest rig is typically not super easy for something that doesn't have Kydex inserts. The straps are lightweight and pretty easy to get on, but they do feel a little thin for my flavor. I like straps to typically have a little bit more padding for comfort as you add weight. Now, I do understand that you have to have the straps thin if you wear a pack on your back, so I guess it's also a pro at the same time. My biggest gripe so far with this rig is actually the wing pouches. It's a great add from the start to have them, but they're a little weird. They seem almost like the Velcro is backwards on them. They push against your body, so that's good that they're tight, but the buckles don't really seem to fit over it. But thankfully, Acetac does kind of have a solution that you can get from their website. They have a secondary accessory called the flex pouches. You can get a pair of them on their website, and you can actually reposition the buckles to land on the sides and cinch the pouches into your sides. All that talking, I'm gonna put it on for you and show you how I personally have this rig running. So from the start, you can already see the side pouch is kind of flapping in the wind. It's a little weird. So let me get to that in a sec. So starting at the top, I've got something pretty simple, just a Baofeng UV5R comm system on a PTT. It's held in place by a friend of mine over at Insect Manufacturing who made a piece of Tegris that winds in and out of the molly and holds that PTT in place. It's a super dope little attachment. Go check them out. Moving on, you've got my magazine holders. They work great. In and out, super easy. They hold super well, nothing falling out. From there, I've got my SE4 just tucked in between the 2 layers, Velcroed in place. Easy access. I like to keep a 1 pistol mag outside of my belt. This is empty right now, but it's actually got a Kydex insert in there, which I'm probably gonna take out because doesn't work super well being in there, getting it in with the one hand. On the other side, I've just got a flashlight tucked away. I'm not always using white light, but if I'm shooting at night or I need to find something, it's great to have it. The other wing pouch is just kind of pushed against my body. It's empty in case I need to fill it up with anything else. In the main admin pouch, I've got a bunch of different stuff, starting with the Acetac compass. I'd be lying if I told you that I know how to use that like a pro, but I'm still learning. In that main admin pouch, we've got electrical tape, pen, Sharpie, fire starter, multi-tool, pocket knife, and some super glue. It's always great to have an ability to take notes or write down things. In that front pocket, I also have a small notepad for field notes. Something good to note is the elastic that holds everything in place. I love that add. Moving down to the dangler pouch, I've just got a tourniquet underneath there on the little straps, Velcro on the front for my little American flag patch. Stick that back on there. Opening that up, I just have a super simple boo-boo kit. I run a trauma kit on my belt, so I didn't see the need to have a whole other med kit. Another tourniquet's great to have, super safe, safety first. This is how it fits. Fits tight, snug, doesn't move. So that's how I have my rig set up. It's pretty simple, it's pretty streamlined. I don't really like to complicate things too much. I am newer to the space, and I'll be lying to say that I'm an expert in any of these areas. A lot of the things that I learned from YouTube myself. So being a reliable source is something that I'm super passionate about. Really quick, I wanna remind you, get in the comment section. If you guys know more than me, which most of you probably do,